They did an amazing job, but it looks like the Barbie films.
From the top, make it drop. That's a wow.
Tony looks a bit weird, to be honest.
It is 3D, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not very smart to leave your car when there's explosions.
Yeah.
Yeet.
They did a really good job with the shading, the texturing, to be honest. Looks really nice. Also, I think it's not like Robert Downey Jr. voicing him.
Oh.
It's like someone else,
yeah.
but he did a pretty good job, to be honest. Yeah.
Do the boom boom chow. What was it? I can't do that.
Doctor Strange looks like Doctor Strange.
Kind of rotoscoped.
This looks like a video game.
It kind of looks like they just put a
cartoon filter.
Some of the characters look exactly like their actors, like their counterpart, and some of them look a bit off. But
Howard the Duck?
Why is there a duck? Is there a duck in the Marvel universe?
No.
Oh, he looks weird.
yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Is that Thor?
Yes.
Oh, they look so awesome. Like the action scenes look amazing.
Yeah.
Hello, what? Carter. I don't fucking know who she is. What? Why's the German? What was that?
I want, like, they said it's canon. The whole story is canon.
Oh yeah,
so
after
I'm like
Loki.
wondering. Yeah. So I'm wondering, how are zombies canon in the Marvel universe? That's like.
I mean, at this point, they can make everything canon.
Loki. That's one of the three I recognize.
Yeah.
Was that a
was
head?
That? Yeah. Was that Ant-Man?
Who's the voice of Chala now?
That's a nice booty, to be honest. Sorry.
I love him.
Yeah.
God, who's that guy?
Oh, from the Guardian of the Galaxy.
Oh. Dude, I'm the worst person to react to this because I watched one Marvel movie, probably.
I haven't watched a single one, so...
Oh, am I the only one that knows?
So
Nice.
Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm still confused about the duck.
Donald Duck, he needed a rebranding.
So, critics have already been able to watch the first 3 episodes, and the show is getting a lot of praise. Some of the critics say that it's the best Disney Plus series so far. But there have also been some split reviews on 2 topics, voice acting and animation. So, what do you think?
I think the criticism for the animation comes from the fact that it looks unique. This kind of 2D, 3D style was like seen in Spider-Verse, for example, but this is even more like 3D looking compared to Spider-Verse.
And like if you compare it to, like, for example, Into the Spider-Verse, where they also wanted to do like comic style, like here it just looks like a toon shader where like the lines are automatically generated, but in Spider-Verse, if I'm not mistaken, actual artists went in and drew the lines, so it just looks way better and way more like a comic, and here it just looks kind of awkward.
In a lot of anime, when they mix like 2D with 3D, you can spot the 3D. Yeah, it's really hard to get like a hand painted or like a 2D style with 3D models. Like you said, like Spider-Verse, they did a really good job at like, but that's a lot of like textures and like how they like overlapped. Toon shading and that kind of stuff, and here I think it's too cell shaded for my liking.
Can you explain how a toon shader would work?
Oh.
I'm just gonna... Go ahead.
Well, the toon shade is practically you have a 3D object and you put through the shader you have a black outline and the shadows gets like, you know, as if you would have a...
Cell shading.
Yeah, cell shading. Cell shaded. I think what's throwing us off might be the line weight. Like every line is like like the same thickness.
Yeah.
So with The Witness, you can see there's also like these lines on it, on the characters.
But like
And
on
it just
the face
looks
itself, not drawn on the frame.
As far as I'm concerned, they took the 3D sculpt of the character, and then that was just part of the texture, and then you can see like it's With Blender it would be
Grease
pencil. And you can see it kind of overlaps, so it's like it's hovering a tiny bit above the skin, as far as I'm concerned. That's what I did like with my style. I like painted over it, and it's not on the texture itself. It's like a few inches above it. Mine wasn't perfect, but like if you put some effort into it, you can make something look like it's a cool style, and it's like a comic book style.
To be fair to Marvel, I don't know how many episodes What If is, and I don't know how long they had time.
Yeah. You can't really criticize them. Like, I think they did the best with probably the time and like the budget they had.
And okay, but this is the special effects are in 2D, right?
Yeah.
This is all 2D, right?
So I think everything's 3D, and then they just put a cell shading over everything.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is 3D.
Yeah, I think they actually did everything with 3D and then just put cell shading over everything. So yeah, that's definitely ones. Like the
These
smoke
ones
here
here.
as well. I think that's ones. It's definitely ones.
Shuri might be
That kind of looks like it's on twos, to be honest. That one.
The-
You just skipped one and it stayed the same look.
Oh,
So that one looks like it's on twos,
so
but the
this
rest
smoke.
was on ones. So I don't know. Maybe they changed it up.
How can a background look so textured, but like the fabric has nothing?
And like, of course, one might argue, if you look at old Disney movies, the backgrounds were really realistic and the characters have pretty much no shading, whatever. True, but it worked in its own thing because the characters were stylized. I think it's just the stylization is an issue.
And maybe also like they were animated by hand.
Yeah, so of course if you go by Walt Disney's 12 principles of animation, it's gonna look like imitation, illusion of life.
There's so much going on in this trailer, it's crazy.
So
He
many
looks weird,
characters.
Drax looks weird. He doesn't look like Batista, to be honest, but it's fine.
Oh, look at this cute smile.
Yeah. I think it's more like, I think the animation, like the action scenes and stuff, they look really good. But the characters themselves sometimes look a bit off.
Oh, there is Thor.
Is that Thor?
Is it?
I don't know, is it? Because he also looks more tan than he does here.
Oh,
Really
we broke Sing Sketch.
Oh, come on, Sinky Sketch.
Oh, no.
Oh, there you go.
Here he looks much more like Thor.
Yeah, he does.
But the arms look... The fuck is this shape?
Well, have you seen his arms in the latest, like... Anyway, we don't have to talk about Thor's arms.
But like now, look, it was Captain America. Now it's Captain.
Oh
UK.
yeah, oh gosh, he even has a Union Jack flag on
Yeah.
his chest. Oh Jesus Christ, why does the UK get a
We
captain?
Imagine if we get a captains with so
He just yodels. No, because then he would yodel his way through battle and
her
just
way.
or her way, and then just Alpenhorn you to death. I don't think that's
With like the shield, like with the Swiss flag on it.
to come to save everybody, but in fact she's killing everybody because she's neutral.
The captain is
She would be so fucking useless because you'd be like, no guys, I'm not aggressive, and then if anybody attacks her, she attacks back, but just in self-defense.
Love it. Marvel, if you're watching this.
Like the poses and the keyframes, they're good.
I love that she has a sword, it's so cool.
And it's glowy. For me, the uncanny thing are the movements themselves because they are so fluid. But like, I'm
Is
so
it motion capture? Do you know?
Oh, that's it.
Not sure.
not know,
Yeah.
but it seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, right, it kind of does.
Because I don't know if they're trying to translate like physical acting into animation, because of course in that situation you would be stiff because you're like, oh well, shit, I'm stressed, but being stiff in animation just looks stiff because of stiff animation.
I think the animation itself, how the characters move in the action scenes, it's good, but like in the quieter scenes, it's like a bit uncanny.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you said, it doesn't have any anticipation or any of the principles of animation.
But I think my issue is just how the expressions in the face, it's stiff. It just looks very stiff.
There is something very weird
I
about
think you know what this reminds me of? And I really don't want to shit on them because it's like they did an amazing job, but it looks like the Barbie films. Like just a facial animation. It looks very simple, and I think that's because they didn't have time to do that stuff.
Can we talk about the dog before we finish? I want to talk about the dog. Like, I think it's.
Wait, can I see Peter Parker? Hi. Wait,
why does he look like Mike?
Mike is.
Mike, where are you?
Yes.
Yes, the dog, please.
It is an actual character.
It's
Really?
not Daffy Duck?
He's called Howard the Duck.
Howard. Oh, there he is.
There's a full-on comic book about the duck.
Howard Duck.
He
He looks as thrilled to be there as we are to see him in there. And does he have if he had a major role in this series, that would be hilarious. Because what if, you know? I just realized they really like room lighting, which,
Yeah.
to be honest, same lately. That's the only lighting I've been using.
I feel like the lighting and color is really great.
The backgrounds are really nice too.
Yeah.
Because they're actually painted.
And also the 2D VFX animations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always about storytelling, so I'm just looking forward to that. And it looks like they actually the story is what sells the product, not the animation. So.
Like in a big cast of characters, I'm always interested in how would this character act with this character, and this series kind of answers it. Like,
Yeah.
these
totally
two,
true.
I would love to see their interactions with each other.
That's all we have to say, I guess.
Thank you for reacting.
Yay! You're welcome.